The Red Sea is a critical choke point for internet infrastructure. The loss of these primary long-haul cables overloaded alternate routes, causing increased latency, packet losses, and degraded performance. Repair efforts are complicated, requiring weeks due to limited repair ships and the region's geopolitical sensitivity. Welcome to VAR India News Hour. On September 6 of 2025, multiple undersea cable cuts in the Red Sea severely disrupted global internet traffic, affecting businesses and cloud users across Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. The two key systems, that is CME-V4 and IME-V, were severed, forcing major providers like Microsoft to reroute network traffic. Microsoft confirmed that Azure users dependent on the affected region experienced interruptions and higher latency. While services were rerouted through longer paths, workloads and applications relying on Asia-Europe connectivity slowed considerably. Users across India, Pakistan, UAE, and beyond reported slow internet speeds, cloud delays, and disruptions to workflows, large file transfers, and online gaming. Even enterprises with cross-regional supply chains felt the impact. This is not the first such incident. Cable cuts in February 2024 and January 2025 similarly disrupted up to 70% of Europe-Asia data flow. These recurring failures highlight the urgent need for resilient global connectivity with greater redundancy and diversified routing strategies to protect against single-point, choke-point vulnerabilities. Let's look into today's headlines. India not revoking ban on TikTok. The government has ruled out the possibility of reviving TikTok in India. Union IT, Information and Broadcasting Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw said that there is no plan under consideration to revoke the ban on the Chinese short video platform. Vaishnaw clarified that the matter has not even been discussed within the government. The minister was responding to speculation that ByteDance, the parent company of TikTok, could be preparing for a re-entry. LG Electronics to launch Rs 15,000 crore IPO in October. South Korea's LG Electronics is planning to launch the maiden IPO of its Indian unit in October. Touted to be the largest IPO of 2025 so far, the consumer electronics giant plans to sell 10.2 crore shares or 15% stake worth Rs 15,000 crores through the initial public offering. LG intends to launch its share sale during the first half of October. The IPO has already received the regulatory nod from Sebi following a draft red herring prospectus filed in December 2024. Google Search's AI mode gets simplified with updated shorter URL. Google is simplifying the access to its generative AI-powered search experience by directing google.com/AI to open Search AI mode. The new update makes the feature easier to reach on both desktop and mobile web, replacing the longer google.com/AI mode previously used. It has now been simplified to a shorter, more memorable URL. The change highlights Google's efforts to make AI mode more discoverable and convenient as it expands the role of AI in search. The Department of Telecommunications releases draft rules for provision of telecom services under new framework. The Department of Telecommunications has released its draft rules for the provision of main telecom services under the authorization regime as outlined in the Telecom Act 2023. The authorization regime is voluntary for those telcos who wish to opt for it, with companies having the option to continue under the current licensing regime. The scope of these draft rules relates to main telecommunication services, where authorization encompasses offerings like unified service, access service, internet service, and long-distance service. Intel announces key executive shakeup within the leadership team. At the time when CEO Lip-Bu Tan intensifies efforts to turn around the struggling US chipmaker, Intel announced a series of top executive changes. This includes the departure of Products Chief Michelle Johnson Helthowers, who will leave after more than 3 decades with Intel. She will, however, remain a strategic advisor over the coming months. The CEO reportedly seeks to flatten the company's leadership team, with most important chip groups reporting directly to him. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VAR India magazine. You can download the VAR India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.